There we go. Hey, Big Berry. First one in today. To fix this. What's up, Momo? What's up, Cracky? Hello, hello. How do I do this again? Like this? Yeah, I think this will work. Hopefully. Alright. And, nope, it's not working, is it? Goodness. Why is it so hard to mount? Hey, Giant Ray. Hey, Jenny. Welcome in, everyone. I'm still setting up some stuff, so but there's not that much traffic right now, so you're not missing too much. There is a container ship approaching, though. There we go. Glasgow shipping underway. And we do have 2 Ro-Ros underway as well, as far as I know. Or could see. Although, no, the second Ro-Ro might be in way too late. Looks like that one got delayed somehow. Okay, I think this will be the solution. Yes. Wait. Nope. No, it's still in the way. I really need to think of a better phone mount solution. Let's try this. Ooh, let's try this. Never tried this before. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous. Hey Kirby, good afternoon. Now we're set up. That's better. Time for some relaxing ship time. I'm gonna plug you in as well. Testing audio. Should I bump it up one more? No, I think it's fine. Yeah, I'll keep it like this for now. So, I saw another guy with quite a big drone actually flying his drone when I arrived. So I don't know if the guy's gonna fly as well, but the skies might get crowded here with drones. That being said, let's bust out the drone. And then we need the remote as well. There we go. Hey G. So yeah, not that much traffic today, but there are a few interesting ships though. There's a good looking Ro-Ro coming in a little bit, so I wanted to catch that one. So it's probably going to be a very short stream nonetheless, but we'll see what we can see per usual. Let's plug you in. There we go. Alright, we're down. Drone battery. Good afternoon, Jacob. Welcome in. Which drone is it? DJI Air 3S. I think the other guy is flying a similar drone actually right now. Alright. Hey Georgette. Good Friday. So for those of you who missed last week, we did our first drone flying on the stream, and there's actually a really cool short that came out of it. It's on the YouTube channel. That's all I can say. So you got that one coming, and I think the Ro-Ro is there as well already in the distance. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that looks like a Ro-Ro. It's not like a shoebox Ro-Ro, but it's more like the FDS Ro-Ros that we see here regularly. No, the drone does not have a spam hat. Why would it have a hat? It would be highly not functional. That being said, let's see if there's any no-fly zones today. Gotta check that every time you fly. Okay, nothing. Nope, we're good to fly. Let's check the wind as well. I think the wind is well within limits though to fly the drone later. Oh, it does seem like it picked up a little bit. Let's see. Oh no, the wind is like 4 meters a second with gusts up to 9. That's well within limits of the drone. Hey monkey, good afternoon. Testing. Uh-oh. Do we have... Oh, no. Did this mic not charge properly? Oh, no, this mic. Hang on. I need to plug it in then. Hang on. I hope there's no buzzing. Okay. I hope there's no buzzing. Because, yeah, some batteries when you charge... Okay, even more drama. Oh, that's way too loud, I think. Oh, wait. Hang on, let me... Testing. Okay. Maybe one lower. Okay, I think that's fine. Tell me if the mic is clipping or anything. One of my power banks didn't charge properly either. It says 0% now. What the hell happened? Anyway, I'm not planning on doing a super long stream, so I'm not too worried about the battery situation. Should be fine now. Still cooking a bit. Alright. Testing. Pushing it down one more. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's all in the green and yellows for me. So I hope it's fine now. It's not the best mic in the world. I guess it'll do. Ooh, we got a lowrider coming in. Look at that beauty. The Navio is the lowrider. Ah, it's good to be out by the water. Still love that lowrider emote. Changes UI. No idea. I've been on Twitch much the past week. Yeah, the rounded thing has been changed for a while, I think. I do notice that it helps putting the monitor in the car and not on top of the camera when there's a bit more wind. Is that an MSC ship? No, it's a Costco shipping. This one. Hey, for Hawks. Look at the pressure wave. Good afternoon, Wendy. Kind of want to fly above this one. We haven't done a container ship yet on stream. So I might fly the drone when she gets closer. The Xinlian Yungang. What a name. In 2003. Where did she come from? Port calls. She came from Hamburg. Oh, before that, Rotterdam. So she came from Rotterdam. You just want to do the MSC. There you go. It's 8:30 a.m. I love doing sunrise. So I just love being here in the morning as well, as for Hogs. I've never done a stream here in the morning because it's just there's no viewership in the mornings. EU mornings is a dead zone on Twitch, so there's no point in streaming then. But I've been here in the morning. It's nice. It's very quiet always in the morning here on the river. Not a lot of wind. I'm gonna fly on. Wow, my voice. I'm gonna fly above this one in a little bit with the drone. Okay, so that was all good. Where is she? Oh, we gotta look on radar how far she's progressed because it's always an optical illusion how far they've come. I'll wait a few more minutes, or a minute or three before I fly. Oh, it's the same here, Oscar Hawks. The temperature has finally gone down since Wednesday. I think it's enjoyable now, the temperature. Let's get into the sky. Oh, damn it, this might be an issue. I'm tied to my battery. Dang it. I don't want to unplug it. Yeah. Okay, I have to leave the mic here while I do the drone. Hang on. All right. Let's get the drone up. Waiting for satellites. Hang on. Oh, six satellites, 12 satellites. We have orange, waiting for green. We have green. Let's get into the sky. Oh, it's quite windy actually. Where's the other guy with his drone? Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I see him. I'll switch you guys to the drone. Sorry. The ship is getting videographed from multiple angles. I really gotta be careful with this other drone in the sky. So I'm not reading chat right now, in case you're wondering. I need to record as well. The ship is so funny. There's literally 2 drones on this ship. Oh my goodness. I'll go a bit higher than him. No, we're certain we won't collide. Dude, she's speedy. She's flying. Still don't like the angle of the sharpness of this camera, the second one. Go back to the first one. Yeah, it's a much better angle. Dude, the clouds look majestic as well, to be honest. I'll catch up with Chad once we've landed again. Massive waves hitting the shore, and the drone has landed. Hang on, let me go grab it. There we go. Okay. Wait, I need to turn you off as well then, I guess. There we go. All right. Oh, sorry. Forgot to film the ship. Streamer ignoring chat, indeed. Washbar, moin. Almeria, hello. What the what? Drone taking the stream to a new level. I agree. Literally. Takes the stream all the way up to 100 meters. Are you allowed to fly above them? Yes. I just need to keep a 1x1 distance. So, yeah, I'm never going to fly above them though. I have no ambition of doing that. Maybe at 100 meters like I can fly above them, but I don't want to cause any incidents. I want to keep it safe. Hey RVD, no notification. Ah, YouTube messing up again. Hey Chalk. All right. So coming up next will be a Roro. It's a good looking one. It's one of the Wallenius lines, Roros. So that thing is coming up next. We'll fly the drone above that one as well. And then I also see, I think, a big chemical tanker. Looks like a bigger one. Oh, you get the butt shot. There it is. They bring 4 coats to Margot landings. I did, and I'm wearing fluorescent jackets. The whole 9 yards, dude. I also see a container ship coming in at the entrance of the river. Cool, cool. Radio, that's completely wrong. I'm 100% allowed to fly a drone here. You are correct that this is a Natura 2000 area, but the access limitation document from the government specifies that drone flying is allowed in most areas. There are certain areas on the river you can absolutely not fly a drone, and those are like, I would say, birding areas. Basically areas where birds nest or seals. There's a bee. There, bee is gone. So yeah, I'm 100% allowed to fly the drone here. Do your research first. We got a tug. Moin, Rhea. There's a workshop underway to Terneuzen. Okay. What do you mean this one? The tugboat. So one thing I would do anything illegal. Yeah. I stood here for months saying, oh, it's illegal to fly over the river because it's a Nature 2000 area. And then somebody actually from the community looked it up, provided me with all the legal documents, and it's actually allowed. So that's really cool. But yeah, there's certain spots. Actually, I have a printed map on me at all times of the whole river that shows me where I can and cannot fly. That looks Steven in the bottom of the frame. There he is, Steven Seagull. Could use an ND filter. I have filters actually. I just haven't used them yet, Paul. I still need to learn, work on that part. So the big jack apparently was loaded onto a barge this week. Well, the barge is still there with the jack. You can see the big jack in the distance. Hamburg Haven, yeah, he also, that's a crazy thing though. He's in the port and he's allowed to fly a drone there. Like if I would go all the way to the port of Antwerp or even up the canal here towards Ghent, I'm not allowed to fly the drone anymore. It's a complete no-fly zone because of all the industry there. So I'm very surprised you're allowed to do it in Hamburg. I'm very liberal about it, very trusting. I'm just happy I can fly over the river. It's a lot of fun to do. So if we go a little bit further down, we will see that, hang on, where is it? The massive jack is still there. That thing. So it's now loaded onto a barge. I have no idea when it's gonna leave though, unfortunately. So we'll probably miss it. It'll probably leave when we don't know that it's leaving. Police control probably 4 times. I can't imagine, it's a bit sus. I guess they'll start to know him though, after a while. I'm pretty sure at some point I'll get some kind of check here, but I got all the documents on me, so I can have a nice discussion with the cops. Although I would assume the cops know what's allowed and what's not. All right. Use the ND16 almost always. I know if I have them on me, Paul. Let me check if I have the ND filters with me. Oh, actually, I do have them on me. Okay, for the next flight, Paul, I'll try an ND16 filter. No, I have ND8, 32, and 128. Just came included with the drone. So, yeah, it's the enabler. Hey, Soren. I'll try an ND8 for the next flight. See what it does. As I said, I haven't really looked into the whole ND stuff yet. So, yeah. How do I climb that thing on there? Wait, how do I? I don't know how to put it on there. Yeah, I might have to look at the manual to do this. Oh, it's twist. Okay, it's a twist lock. Cool. That's a neat system. Twists and a little magnet clicky. Nice. All right. I put on an ND8 filter. 8? Try the 32. Ah, we can try the 32. That's fine. I'm new to ND filters. I know what they do. I've never dabbled into them. I had back in, when was it? February, March? Oriandus, but that was because the road leading up to the spotter spot was work traffic only for the past 5 years. And yeah, that's why. Not because of I was flying a drone or anything. They came in and were like, "What are you doing, sir?" Ship spotting? Yeah, that's what we were thinking. Oh, it was so silly, that interaction. All right. Ooh, the ships are passing each other. But yeah, as you maybe for those of you who are new to the stream, there's always a lot of people looking at ships here. There's even a guy with a whole tripod setup there as well. So popular spot for ship spotting. Do. I brought some water. I don't know where it is. No, I switched it out, Paul. Don't worry. There you go. That's better. Oh wow, that's some insane reflection in the windows of that ship. It doesn't translate on camera. Wow, I cannot look straight at it. It's really, oh, you see the glare now. There's a very bright reflection from it. You're behind, yeah. Sometimes happens with YouTube. Yeah. So got a little chemical tanker in front of the Ro-Ro. I do wonder about the window. It's the Edith Asperger. It's in front of her. She's on the way to Barry? Where's Barry? Who is Barry? Holy, that was loud. That scared me. Washbar, danke schön. For coffee or a good drink. Thank you. Give her the support. Well, I did bring a drink, but I'll put it straight into the drone fund. We're slowly closing the hole in my wallet because of buying the drone stuff. But it was well worth. Ships ready? No. Because all the ships on the river, all the big ones, Kirby, need to have a pilot on board. So that's a local person who knows the river inside out. And they guide the ship all the way from the entrance of the river all the way to the berth in port. So they are in control of the ship on the river. So there's no racing between pilots or anything going on. And the pilot pickup is scheduled. There's like a whole scheduled thing. So racing on the river is not a thing here. There's no cowboying. It's all very, very strictly regulated. There's a dark cloud coming. I hope it doesn't produce any rain though. That would be bad. I think the wildest thing we get on the river is probably like pleasure crafts. like people doing silly things with their boats around these massive freight ships. That's stuff that we do get. Barry needs a lot of oil. I mean, it could be other fluids as well, right? Other chemical fluids. It doesn't have to be oil. It could be any type of chemical. Oh, what a beautiful shot of the big Roro. I'm staying on the Roro for a bit. Where's the Baltic enabler going, actually? Let's check. Travemünde in Deutschland, Germany. Oh, what a good looking ship, though. Really good looking ship. Wait for the wagon, it's up Wichita. I heard that song quite a few times recently. Oh, looks. Is that a tanker coming in? Let me check on radar. It's like a big oil tanker in the entrance of the river. Is it a crude oil tanker? It is. Ah, it's going to Vlissingen though, so it's not gonna come by here. It's too bad. We'll zoom in on it in a little bit though. Once these ships have passed. It's probably gonna park on the other side of the river then. Oh, drone guy is already heading out. Just gotta make sure I'm flying either lower or higher than him, I guess. Gonna wait a little bit longer to well, maybe I should already start up the stuff though. Okay. Wonder if I can have the drone like depart from my roof of the car. Let's try. All right, all right. Let's check. All right, there we go. We can do pip, right, with the drone? Oh no, wait. Ah, I can do pip only with yeah. That's unfortunate. There's a Barry in Wales, which has a port. Yeah, that could be it then, probably. Moin Kex. Okay, I think it's time to drone it up. Are we ready to fly? We are. Oh, gotta switch you guys over. Sorry if I'm ignoring chat. Focusing on flying now. Look at the reflection. Wow. Well, you guys are making clips. Yeah, this is an angle that we cannot get while this is 90 meters high. One of the few. So in case you're wondering how the spot looks like, this is all industrial stuff, no fly zone. Little thing here you're looking at down there is where we are standing. And then over there you can see the whole sluice complex. Where is he? There's a ship there. Trying to find him. What? Where is that guy? Huh? Wait. Oh, it's that far? Really? Interesting. It looks a lot closer here. Interesting. All right. You guys want to see the return flight for once? I usually go away, but you can join me while we fly back. Hang on, let me go grab the drone. All right, there we go. There we go. Try cam 2. Oh, sorry, I forgot. The thing with the second cam, the zoom cam Paul, is that I think it's always like not as sharp as the other one. I don't know why. We can try for the next ship. Okay, the filter might have helped. Yeah, okay, that's fair. What do we have next? I think we have an MSC ship coming up next, actually. What's up, Rob? Just missed the drone flying, my dude. You came for the drone? Rewind. If you're watching on Kick, you can easily rewind. We just flew above the Ro-Ro. We'll fly above the MSC ship in a little bit as well. So the one that is approaching over there. It does seem like the wind is picking up a bit. Let's check the wind measurements again. No, according to this, we're still at 4 meters a second on the surface, which is well within limits for the drone. What are the gusts like? Still 9. It should be fine for flying. So yeah, we'll fly again in a little bit when the next ship comes by. And look at that crude oil tanker in the distance. They're so big. They never look as big as like the massive container ships, but they're really big. These crude oil tankers. They're very wide and they're very deep in the water usually. This one also seems to be very full. Weather is great. Oh, the weather is perfect, man. I don't function anything above 23 degrees, so having 20 degrees, 21 here by the water is perfect. I don't have AC, so. Okay, we got this thing. I'm gonna switch out a battery on the drone. Yeah, 16 to 24. That's a good age. Oh no, sorry, that's a good temperature. There we go. So we're waiting on this one. Once this one is close, we'll do another round of flying the drone. There's also one of those ships with stilts over there. So we can zoom in on it for a minute. Yeah, I don't see that much of it. But basically that is a ship with like legs. So it can lower its legs so it can be raised out of the water for certain operations. There's one over there. And if we pan further down, we will see the massive Jack. It is now on a barge. It will be leaving soon, but we don't know when. Again, shout out to if anyone has info on when this big Jack is leaving, let me know. I would love to catch it on stream. This thing is absolutely huge. Like, we're zoomed in on it, but it's absolutely massive. Somebody, I think it was Sulzi, posted a video in Discord of this thing being tugged onto the barge this week. It was crazy how big this thing is. It's crazy to me that we are able to build things this big and then move them around. It's crazy. And then if we pan a little bit further, there's also that ship over there. I wonder what is on there. It looks like some kind of trommel. Maybe it's like the supports for something. Like the pillar for a windmill, maybe? The base? Not too sure. they're being bunkered though, so I don't think it's anything that will be dropped off here or used here. Oh, they are monopiles for offshore wind turbines. Yeah, oh, it's down. They're very wide actually. But I guess they get narrower more towards the top. That's probably what we're looking at as well. The yellow part is probably the top part. It's really cool. We got a lowrider coming in as well. Where is she? There she is. How low can you go? Reminds you still need to play Satisfactory. Ooh, in gaming news, there is finally a game coming that I'm excited to play again. It's been years since I had that. There's a maritime game coming. It's like, some call it the flight simulator for ships. Although I've seen gameplay now, it looks more like a game than actually a simulator, but we'll have to see. But I'm excited to try it when it comes out. I probably won't be streaming it though. Maybe on Kick. Maybe on Kick we can stream the game. Oh, what a shot with the MSC in the background. The MSC in the background is 270 meters long, 40 meters wide. She came from, let's check. Because yeah, once I'm flying the drone, I don't have time to check on stats of the ships. MSC Coruña. She came from Charleston in the US. Before that, she was in the Bahamas. Before that, 2 US stops again, so we're importing stuff from the US here. Do I charge the? No, I could, Paul. I could bring even another battery. But yeah, I have 3 batteries on me, so I should be able to fly like almost an hour with all 3 batteries combined. So I'm never really worried about running out of batteries, as yeah, we usually stream 3-4 hours, and I will only fly when the big ships come by, right? Satisfactory load again, rebuilding 4 hours, 10% more efficiency. When I played Satisfactory, I always tried to build like very roomy, very wide, so I had room to like optimize afterwards. But yeah, I get the whole rebuilding part. Yeah, I agree, Akondas. They look more like a game than a proper sim. Although some people claim that it's going to be the Microsoft Flight Simulator for shipping, but I don't believe that. But there's a few games for in the shipping industry coming actually. Look how low the Boaz is. Nonetheless, it looks fun because you can like walk around freely on the ships and everything. It's really neat. It's the game we all needed. I mean, there is, well, it's not really a game. There is an actual simulator that you can get, right? I've forgotten. Is it Naughties? Is that it, Naughties? It's like a proper simulator. There's no gaming aspect to it whatsoever. Oh, hang on. Let's go to the other side for a minute. That is a beautiful shot. It's coming right at us. God damn it, who typed "wait for the wagon"? Somebody typed it earlier and now I have that song stuck in my head. Wichita, god damn it. Wait for the wagon. Hey Smokey. Alright, if you're just joining, welcome in. I haven't done my shtick yet. If you're new to the channel, you like the relaxing ship spotting vibes, don't forget to follow for the Twitch and Kick viewers. Or if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. It's all free, helps out the channel a lot. And we will be flying a drone in a little bit once the next bigger container ship comes by. Just so you know, if you want to see us fly the drone above the water here, stay tuned. I wonder how that road, there was another Wallenius Ro-Ro coming in, but I'm not sure how it's progressing. Let's check. I wanted to see that one with the drone as well, because it's like one of those big shoebox ships, so that's always cool. So there's another MSC one on the way in. Oh, it's still off the coast of Ostend. Not even... Wait, where did it go? Did it miss its slot? Yeah, it's parked. Okay, that one is not coming in now. That's too bad. Okay, cool. Continuing driving. Later, man. Ooh. If I was to go in miles an hour, ooh, I don't know in miles an hour, buggers. I know it in kilometers an hour. is that good as well? Oh, other drone guy is flying out as well already. I'm not gonna drone this one though. Oh, thanks, Akandas. So this one is going around 30 miles an hour. 13 miles an hour. There we go. Which I think is about the limit on the river. Well, the limit is 18 knots. If I do 18 knots, what is the formula again? I keep forgetting. 18 knots is around 30 kilometers an hour. So there's ships that go faster. Why do they all flag Liberia? So the flag a ship is registered under is basically called a flag of convenience. Because that means that all the laws and the taxes and all the work regulations and safety procedures are from that country. So you see where this is going? Countries like Liberia have very, well, how would I say it? Easy laws. So for them it's convenient to use these flags. So that's why certain countries have a lot of ships. It's even funny because if you want to register your ship for Liberia, for example, you can do it in London, UK. You don't even need to go to Liberia. Fun little thing with that is that, for example, a lot of cruise ships are either registered under the Maltese flag for Europe or the Bahamas flag for the US. And that is because if you're registered in those two countries, I'm not sure about Malta, I'm sure about Bahamas, the captain can legally officiate marriages. So that's a nice little upsell for cruise ships to do. To get married on board. It's a little bulge on this one, sticking out. Capitalism always wins. That is the truth. Money talks. Like I'm to use the horn. I've had a tugboat honk at me once or twice now, but that's about it. These big boys don't honk at me. What is that, a big container ship coming from Antwerp? Ooh. What is it carrying? So this is a chemical oil products tanker, so it could be any kind of liquid, but it is a liquid, a chemical liquid. It's not necessarily oil, but yeah, you know, there's many chemicals and liquid forms of stuff. So that's inside. Although this one is probably mostly empty, looking how high it is in the water. Can clearly see that the whole bulge is sticking out. This thing is supposed to be underwater for optimal fluid dynamics of the ship. So the fact that she's higher is probably she emptied out in Antwerp. There's a lot of chemical stuff, factories, industry there. So she dropped her load and now she's off to a new. Oh yeah, and she does have the red signal flag. That means that she is carrying a dangerous cargo. Good point to Condas. Plastic and fluid form could be it, absolutely. Let's check. So in the distance, that one is coming our way, right? Didn't see that one on radar. Let's check what that one is. That will be, ooh, there's a lot of ships there. The CMA CGM Marlin. Okay, container ship. Cool, cool. Our next big target will be this one. Just behind the pier, but it will appear in a minute. The MSC Coruña. She came from Rotterdam, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's check. No, that's the one. This one came all the way from the US. So this one just crossed the Atlantic Ocean. On August 12th, she was in Charleston. So what is that, 10 days to cross the ocean all the way here? She missed hurricane. Was there a new hurricane in the US? I didn't know. But yeah, then probably. She left before. It's always crazy if every time we spot the ships here on the river, it's always so tame and they're always so stable in the water. Then if you sometimes see the images or the videos from these ships on the ocean, on the open sea, in the waves, it's crazy. Oh, the big oil tanker, it's not gonna come all the way here, but we're able to spot it from a distance. Look how wide that thing is. It's huge. And also she's empty. So this is a crude oil tanker. So this one will basically transport crude raw oil to be refined somewhere. But this one is definitely empty. If I have to guess, she's probably going to refuel on the river here. There's a few parking spots on the other side. I think she's going to dock there, or anchor there. Not dock, anchor. And then she'll bunker up. How long have you been ship watching? We've been doing it on stream for, what is it now, 10 months? I think in October we'll be doing it for a year. But I started doing it last summer because it relaxes me. It's a mental thingy. I just enjoy the calmness of the water, watching the ships sail by slowly. Although I have to say, with the drone now, it's turned into a little bit more of an exciting thing to do, I guess. Containers packed tight. They're all interlocked to each other and to the ship as well, braced. Okay, let's check on radar. Jennifer, we hitchhike a ship. Have you ever seen a ship crash? No, but I have to say that in the year that we've been doing this, there have been accidents on the river. Multiple, but we've never been able to catch one on stream. I hope I never do either, because accidents are not nice. But it happens. The last major one was back in the early 2000s, though. Then a ship got stranded, like a massive 300+ meter container ship ran into the side of the river and got stranded there for, I think, a few days until they were able to pull it out. A little bit of a Suez Canal situation, I guess. All right, let's go. Let's go drone flying. It was not named Evergreen, however, it was a green ship, though. All right. Sorry. This is slowly turning into a drone port. Yeah, Paul said to test the second camera. See if it looks less flush with the ND filter. I got it helps a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry if you think I'm ignoring you guys. Well, I kind of am, but I am focused on just flying now. It's my #1 priority when I'm in the sky. Yeah, the ND filter does help a lot to make it less flush, the second camera. I like it. Gonna switch cameras. The second camera does does remain the best though. Here's a view. Looks a little bit rusty though, this one. Again, I'm not reading chat right now. I will catch up on the comments once I'm done flying. Oh, she makes a nice rumbly noise. Not sure if the mic picks it up, but that's cool. You hear there? Okay. Just returning the drone to home, and then I'll be back to you guys in a minute. There we go. Yeah, it was a bit better, Paul, the zoom lens. I still think the main camera is the best one, but the 3x is not bad. Next goal, get away from someone on board. There's actually one of the pilots that boards these big ships is on Twitter, and I already tweeted at him that wave at me when you're passing by, but we haven't had any waves yet. Oh, you guys were doing the rust rating. that one. I think I just missed it. There's some waves hitting it. It's the wake of the container ship bumping into the bow. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't wearing the mic. You guys yell at me. Is the mic already charged a bit now? No, I still need to keep it plugged in. That's fine. Moin, Reptina. Welcome. I'm checking around. Okay, I think we'll do one more container ship with the drone and then I'll wrap things up for today because there's not that much other traffic coming. Where are you going with this, radio? You're trying to cause bullshit or what? Should we just ban you from the channel? Why is that song still stuck in my head now? Jesus Christ. Why are you talking about police showing up? What's all that bullshit about? Drone shows are great. Yeah, I know. Oh, guys, yell at me if I'm not filming. Nobody's yelling at me. Stream forgot to film. Yeah, exactly. You also have it stuck here. Oh, dude. Somebody typed it in my chat, and ever since it's stuck in. It's such an earworm. Pro streamer forgetting to film. Exactly. How far away can the drone fly? In theory, 32 kilometers. But that would be a one-way flight because my battery will die way before I reach 32 kilometers. But there's a guy on YouTube who did like a proper test. The guy is nuts. He flew about, I think, 16 kilometers away from where he was standing and back. Just barely making it back with his battery. So yeah, the range on this thing is absolutely ridiculous. I could virtually fly all the way out to the ship that's over there. We could just cross the river and go check out the ship that's parked over there. Wait, where is it? There, that's the bulker. That will be anchoring soon. We could fly over there. But yeah. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to lose the expensive drone. Which drone is it? DJI Air 3S. Do it. Are you gonna buy me a new one? If I fail. Also, I don't think I'm allowed to fly over the middle of the river. And then there's the other thing. So I did a whole course on drone you need to do a course. You you always have to have visual line of sight, basically. What does that mean? I always need to be able to see the drone, even though if it's like a little dot in the distance, I still need to be able to see it. If you're flying away 32 kilometers or even a kilometer or two, you won't be able to see the drone anymore, which is in Europe technically not allowed. It's across the river that far. I think it's about 6 kilometers across Scythe. Maybe a little bit less, maybe 5 kilometers-ish. Oh, there's another ship coming now. You guys are behind a computer. You could draw it out on Google Maps. Draw a line, see how long it is. The tunnel underneath the river is just over 6 kilometers long, so that's what I'm basing myself on a little bit. You will gain confidence. The thing is, I trust the drone by now, but again, it's the laws, right? I really want to keep it strict within what I'm allowed to do. If there's ever any discussion, I will not have broken the law. So we need to keep visual line of sight of the drone at all times. I mean, there's plenty of footage of like a drone flying all the way up a mountain, which is absolutely bonkers to see, but these things are crazy. No, Paul, don't do it. Oh my God. Wait for the wagon. It's 5 kilometers to the other side from where I'm standing in a direct line then, yeah, it's about right. I think there are certain areas where the river's even wider. I blame the one who you share a name with, Paul, for getting that song stuck in my head. It's all their fault. The heavy load carrier is 6 kilometers from me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit diagonal. Yeah. So in theory, we can fly there. And if we didn't have an insane drone regulation in Europe, I would, but. No one will know. No, I watched their event, not them. Because I was kind of a support crew for someone. Other drone guys flying out. Wonder what drone that is that he's flying. It's not a Mini, but it's not an Air 3 either, I think. Or a Mavic. A Mavic is bigger. Still can't believe we didn't win that scavenger hunt. That's horrible. I gave the chest coordinate hours before it was found. Well, 2 hours. Hey, Kevin. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're still gonna fly the drone one more time, but I'm waiting on a bit of a, well, a bigger container ship. There's a 200 and something meter one coming from Antwerp. So we'll, who, Tazo? No. I am the one who gave the final location of the chests to Team Mayochi and Jay. I sent them there, and then she leaked the location, and everybody was there. Did that one bike and trailer arrive? Ooh, Kimi, I cannot talk about that. I'm contractually obliged not to talk about that. Classified. Hey, Bruce. Try the ND one. We can. I'll put it on. Although it's getting a lot darker, is it good to have then a heavier ND filter on? As I said, I don't know anything about ND filters. Hitch will never know. There's a good story, though, which I cannot get into now because I would leak stuff. Maybe we'll tell it one day. I do agree, ship watching is not one of his things. Okay, I'm gonna try another ND filter on the drone. Just will be fun to look at the footage. I also just realized that I forgot recording earlier, so that's kind of sad. So this one goes out. Because I can do that another time. I'll leave it for now. I'm gonna just mess with it around with it when I'm back home or not live streaming. There's another thing I need to look into how I'm transmitting the encoding and stuff to get the quality higher up. Guys, forgetting to film again. So yeah, we'll leave the ND filter on the 32 for now. Where's the drone guy? Oh, there's his drone. Let's see. Wait for the wagon. I think the bigger question for talking about Hitch is when will he be back? He looked pretty tired at the end of the last trip. Will 2 weeks be enough? Oh, I got one of those river drones. Always cool to look at. So this is called a river drone. Well, they're also named river drone, and then they have a number behind them. But the cool thing is that the bridge, the steering cabin, is in the front of the ship. Which is quite unique for an inland ship to have the whole bridge in the front. It's also a tiny cabin. Exclamation mark flex. Do you think he'll bulk up again in his off time? So he has new flex pictures? Maybe he's in reverse. No, I'm sure. Because quite a few of these inland ships are owner-operators, so they're basically sometimes families even living on them while working with them. But not this type of ship. There's not a lot of facilities in there either on these river drones. wonder if there's 2 or 3 layers of containers on it. We see 2. I wonder if there's one lower. Because that's another advantage of these ships. You can have you don't need to have a bridge that can move up or down to look over the containers. So that's another benefit of having the whole bridge in the front there. Also blacked out windows. We all know what that means. The helmsman, the guy steering, is naked. With tinted out, blacked out windows so we don't see him. Yo, Michael! Thank you for the tier 1. 4 months. Thank you for the support. Welcome back. Welcome to the shore crew. Gotta say that more. Do you know when another tunnel piece of scales will be dragged across the river? So there's only 2 more pieces remaining, I think, Kirby. Talking about the tunnel pieces, that's a good one. So they've already started lowering tunnel pieces in the river. In case you don't know what we're talking about, maybe I should recap for the new people. They're building a new tunnel underneath the river all the way in Antwerp. The way they're doing is that they have these massive tunnel pieces that they will lower into a ditch that they dug. And that's how they will create a tunnel. There's 8 pieces, and they were all fabricated on the coastline at Zeebrugge, which is another port there. So they all have to be dragged over the river here all the way to Antwerp. It's like a crazy operation. I think it was 5 or 6 boats involved each time. They've already dragged 6 of them there. We catched 1 or 2 on stream. Catched, wow, good English. We caught at least 1 very well on stream. Now they lowered one. They lowered one this week, but there was an issue. There was a little sand pile underneath it because of the currents. A little bit of sand was underneath where the tunnel was supposed to be, and it doesn't align with the other pieces that are already there. So now they have to wait 2 weeks, I believe, at least, because the currents are too strong, to see what they can do to fix it. But they might have to hoist it up again. Yeah, lots of stuff going on with the tunnel. It was in the news. In 5 weeks, I will be on a giant ship that does new. Stop making me jealous, Michael. God damn it. We actually saw a cruise ship last week on the river, which is pretty rare. People made some really cool clips of it as well. Because we flew the drone over it. Aren't they also remote controlled? The river drones? I don't know if they are. We've looked it up a few months ago, the river drone stuff, but I already forgot most of it. Sorry. This is the 4th tunnel element that has issues. Yes, already 3 of them have been lowered successfully. And then I think there's 2 more in Zeebrugge that have to be dragged over the river. Unless I missed a part. But yeah, everything is now delayed with a month, the whole project. So this will be our closing ship for today, but we will of course fly the drone over it. Well, not over it, next to it. Hey, Dro. Oh, it's getting chilly now. It's a good time to wrap up in a little bit. Another thing that I just noticed is that I think the bulker has an anchor now. The bulker, the crude oil tanker. Sorry. Let's see if the anchor is already out. Yeah, there it is. You can see the anchor. Oh, they are remote controllable. That's really cool. So yeah, this is definitely an empty crude oil tanker, judging by how high she is in the water. Absolutely massive. From what I read in the news article, is apparently currently the currents are too high on the river for the next 2 weeks to do something about it. I can only assume that they're probably gonna lift it up again and then maybe dredge it out a bit, so the sand pile that's there is not there anymore, and then they lower it again. It's the only thing I can think of. Then again, I'm not a dredge or construction expert. Wait for the wagon. How's the battery on this thing? Is it already charged a bit more? Nope. Yeah, Paul, you can say about ice what you want, but he does a lot for small streamers, though. And yeah, there's a lot of controversy around his person, but he has helped a lot of streamers out. Oh, look at that frontal shot. Beautiful. And the river drones can be fueled by hydrogen. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Wait for the wagon. Check on radar how far she is. Just a little bit more, and then we'll get the drone up. This time I'm not gonna forget to film, so wait. There we go. No, damn it, wrong button. There we go.
Takeoff. Home point updated.
Oh, the other guy's also droning out. I want to be the only drone guy here, so I don't have to worry about other people and where they're flying. Wait, low bit rate? Uh-oh. Wait, what the hell? Why is the drone not outputting HDMI? No. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm gonna have to return the drone, aren't I? Is it the cable? There we go. Was a cable. Sorry. Thank God I lurked that chat for at least a little bit. I mean, I'm just hovering now. I'm not doing anything. Is there anything interesting in the locks? Because I cannot see them from where I'm standing. No, just some smaller ships in there. Okay. Okay, the other drone guy is flying low, so I'll fly high. Yeah, you only notice the front waves when you're in the air. I also notice that, like the V-shaped pattern it creates. It's a little bit rusty. Back to the other camera. Oh, look at that water going over the bulge. That's gorgeous. Or if you're leaving, you guys see it, yeah. I don't know where the other guy's drone is though. I know where mine is. And off she goes. Where was she going? I'll have to check after flying. So the only way I cannot follow it is that way that it's going now, because that whole chemical plant you see on the left hand side is a no-fly zone. So there's that. Was that a tugboat coming out? Oops. It is. And then I think there was also a tanker underway. Oh, there it is. Look at that. That's beautiful. So much to look at. Let's just go back to the tugboat for a minute. In case you're wondering how high we are, we're currently 71 meters in the air. It's really cool to see them from the sky. I mean, now's a good time to do the sellout moment. I'm not reading chat still, but if you like the content we do here, the relaxing ship spotting, don't forget to drop a follow if you're watching on Twitch or Kick. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe. It's all free, helps out the channel a lot. And then you'll know when I'm live again, which will probably be next weekend, as I'm having a family trip starting tomorrow. All right. Hooah, hooah. Yep. And grab it. Did I miss a lot? It's going to Rotterdam. Okay, so the rust bucket is going to Rotterdam. Yeah, this is a drone battle. Yeah, that's not. Sharks or dolphins? No, but we have seen a seal actually, because there are seals on the river. Funny enough, somebody caught it on stream. I didn't see it in real life, but there is a clip of it. Right, Oh yeah, I'm gonna press a button. So as this one fades away, there's not much else currently coming towards us or leaving. So we'll wrap things up with this view for today. Oh, sorry. Let's push a button. So yeah, thank you all for joining me again today. Thank you for the support, follows, subs. Shout out to the AI moderators. And I should be back next weekend for more ship spotting shenanigans. Till then. Oh, I didn't have the mic on. Bye bye.